Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis updated commodities, work our way through the dollar, yields, precious metals, and commodities ETFs that I follow. I'll interject my financial opinions as we go through it together. And if you need help with anything, check out finding-value.com. That's where I dive deeper into all these topics and sectors looking for investment opportunities, sharing those opportunities with everybody in the community. I look at ETFs, I look at individual companies, I listen to their earnings calls, I do all that stuff, and I share that information with everybody in the community there. So if that sounds interesting to you, special is the coupon code. That will get you a 50% discount on the first month only monthly membership and a larger discount on the yearly membership. All right, let's dive in, see what's going on today. We've got the dollar here. And again, I still think this looks strong to go up. Today, if you look at the candlestick, we have a bullish engulfing here. Bullish engulfing here. We've got a larger surge higher in a smalling, falling wedge back to here. So it took a lot more candlesticks to fall than what it took to come back, up. So to me, this looks like we're going to see dollar strength, and we got a gap down in the morning and a close above the 50th percentile of the one before it. This screams that we want to go higher in the short term. Higher. I know everybody wants, they're all talking weaker dollar, lower dollar, weaker dollar. That's not what this chart is saying at this exact moment. Looks like we want to go higher. And that generally is driven by yields moving up. So the 2-year yields are up 0.43%. We are squeezing again into this resistance line coming across. We haven't broken out. We have a nice big bullish engulfing here and a surge higher here. So what I see in these charts is I see a surge, smaller coming back, a surge, smaller coming back. And then that generally works its way on up with all the charts that I've seen. The 10-year is also up 0.4%, sitting on top of a structure. That's the structure sitting on top of it. That is bullish. Doesn't mean we have to go immediate, but when you're on top of a structure, they tend to drift higher and eventually maybe drift at a pretty good pace higher. The 30-year also up 0.4%, and that's on top of a structure. Your structure here is that you've broken out to the upside. We have downward facing patterns. Those are all bullish. These are continuation flag patterns. So that looks good. We have a little bit of a kind of a question mark just recently going through, but it's bullish on the longer term. TLT down a little bit with yields up. I mean, that seems pretty obvious to me. And the longer term is down, but could we be getting some short term, pressure upward? Well, it's got to step in there and do that. If we're going to see bond prices go up and yields go down, we're sitting on top of patterns. So whatever happens, we might do something like this and then roll back over. Maybe we'll see what happens. The 2 and the 10 chopping sideways here. Not much movement today, just chopping sideways. Still above critical support. TYX TNX ratio chopping sideways. So a little bit stronger dollar. We're chopping sideways on a lot of these ratios that I follow, and you're just not going to get a big move in gold. You've got no tailwind. You don't have a headwind, and you don't really have a tailwind. So you're not going to go much of anywhere. So gold's down 4.4 dollars an ounce. Chopping sideways here. And I've got this drawn in here. I just drew that in there. You can also draw another trend line through here. So you can also draw one that looks like that. And then get that out of your head. And that could be a squeeze going on as well. So, I drew that in there. So don't take that line as like, oh my God, it's broken out. It's going to go down. Time out. This looks very good. It's still bullish. I wouldn't be worried about anything at the moment. Silver's up 0.32%. I'd like to see this really move, but it's been chopping sideways here with a little bit stronger dollar and yields. We've got platinum chopping sideways down $4 an ounce. Could we get a surge lower? We could. We could. Am I expecting that? That's tough to say, guys. I can tell you this: the short term can make anyone look really stupid, and the reason it can is because anything can happen in the short term. So could we get a move lower? That's kind of what I think could happen. And could we get down to the 1200, 1150 area? Yeah, we could. But that would still be bullish on a longer term. So I don't worry as much about the short term. I really get locked into the long term. Take my positions when they're cheap, like down here, and then I let them rip. So yes, short term looks a little bit weak, but it doesn't necessarily mean it has to go lower, but it could go. We got palladium looking like it's trying to bottom here at some point. It's trying to find some support wherever it's at, right where it's at. It could find it wherever around here. Now we have a little bit of a squeeze going on there. We popped out of that, so I would look for a bottom somewhere in that rectangle there. We've got a lot of support from previous trading, and this is a double bottom. So what happens is you get a move lower, you get some sort of bottoming pattern, and then you come up out of the bottoming pattern, and then you get another one of these guys. And that's exactly what I think is going on there in that pattern there. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing there. XAU to gold ratio, well, we're up 0.03%. But again, this looks absolutely excellent for a move higher, potentially here, and that's gold and silver mining companies outperforming gold itself. So GDX is down slightly, down 0.27%. It's consolidating. Nothing to worry about, at least not yet. That looks fine. GDXJ consolidation slightly sideways looks great, and SILJ a little bit of sideways consolidation there. Looks fantastic. There's no big selling pressure, no reversal candlesticks. We're up above support. We purposefully broke out of this. It wasn't just by accident that we broke out. So I think we're going much higher with time. Crude oil's down. Well, I don't know if it actually ended down. I think it was up. Um, when the contracts roll over, these guys here, it happened today. So sometimes you get these weird kind of like jumps when they roll over. But I think it was actually up today. But here it says minus 0.32. TTF gas down a little bit, 0.08%. And I think this I'd be looking for a bottom here. Look for a reversal candlestick is what I'd be looking for. I think that's a double bottom. We've got natural gas down slightly, and again, look for the big reds and the small greens here. See that? We need to see that change over here if we were going to put in a bottom. We want to see a big green candlestick and then small reds coming down like that. That's what I'm looking for me to say, hey, look, this could potentially be bottoming. We've got XOP, yeah, you know me, down a little bit, 0.83%, but still within this falling channel wedge, not wedge, but a channel going on there. We've got OIH up about 1%. So a little bit of a divergence with the energy service companies. Perhaps they're trying to price in a bottom here or something. But yeah, we'll see. It's been chopping sideways in the channel. Newcastle coal futures up 0.6%. Not too bad. Again, I think we're going to move higher here, and that this was a retest, and that we're bouncing off that retest bottom there. There's the base, the breakout, and then the retest. Very similar to the charts of like inflation, like the consumer price index, inflation, and stuff like that. Profits of Uranium Trust, we are up 1.43%. We are breaking out of this little squeeze up to the upside. Maybe we can start to generate some momentum to the upside. It looks good. We're sitting on top of this pattern. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way here that I put in there. Clean it up a little bit, and then I'll move that over. So that's what it looks like there. I think it looks good. We're sitting on top of the pattern. So everything looks good there. Uranium futures pricing is starting to turn higher. That looks pretty solid. Gap has been filled. Yeah, now we're just waiting for the buyers to generate some momentum to the upside here. URA, the equities are up 0.42%. Again, I don't see a lot of selling pressure through here, guys. There's not a ton big reds overpowering the greens at the moment. So I think we're okay to move on up. And big picture view, we're just getting a couple of consolidation candlesticks there before I think we move higher. It looks good. URANM working its way up 1.73%, looking pretty solid here. And then URNJ up 2.14%. And again, it looks solid. I don't see any problems here. We just had a consolidation. Don't let the little zigs and the zags get you all um, all out of how can I say it, out of bullish mode. We've broken the downtrend. We've got a nice shoulder head shoulder pattern that's broken. Um, I think we're good. Like I think this looks good to go higher. So I'd be riding this. I think we're in a really good position in the commodity bull market across all sectors to be bullish here and stay bullish. And this is URNJ versus URNM. In bull markets, URNJ, the smaller juniors, are going to start to outperform. This looks very bullish. That ratio does. So very bullish to go higher, where URNJ will outperform URNM. Nickel down slightly, 0.9%, but again, I think we're going to go higher. It looks good. We've got copper down slightly, 0.4%. Not a lot of selling pressure here. That still looks good to go higher, in my opinion. I think we're going to work our way on up. COPX, the equities, doing a retest here on this breakout. A little bit of a breakout there, and it's just been chopping sideways on top of support, which is on top of more support. Breakout, retest, breakout. There we go. We're working our way on up. And this big picture, guys, this is a big double bottom. Double bottom. This is wave one, wave two, and then we're going to work our way on up. And it's got some fractals that I like here, very much so. It's very good. Lithium's up 0.57%. This thing looks good to go, man. We're right up underneath resistance. So we're right here. We're underneath resistance. Double bottom, squeeze up. It looks fantastic. Let it go. Let it run. REMX is already running. It did that squeeze up double bottom and it's broken out to the upside. It's good to go. Where would I buy it? If it were me, I'd try buying it down here, which I did. That's where I would buy it. And then I would be riding if it were me. Iron ore down 0.15%. Not a lot of selling pressure here. So two big up days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down days. So whenever you see that, that's generally a bullish formation to work higher. So I'm in the camp that this is going to work its way on up. For iron ore. We've got aluminum still underneath the 2650 level. Has not broken out yet. It will. Give it time. Baltic Dry Index is up slightly. We're in an uptrend here, so let it go. Don't try to force anything. Don't get frustrated. Don't worry if it takes its time. It's broken out of the pattern to the upside. Remain bullish until we see signs that that move is done. Emerging markets is up 0.58. Come on, that looks so bullish. Is anybody bearish this? I mean, come on, this is a really bullish setup here. It looks really good. Moo down slightly. Again, I'm bullish here, guys. You're not going to change my mind. Nothing's going to change my mind for probably a while. Like I'm going to be bullish until, I mean, even if we get like a short-term like dip, I would still be bullish. KRE up 0.55%, looking good. All this looks good through there in terms of the candlestick formations and fractals. All looks good. XHB still looking good. Some sideways chopping. Yeah, it's just a consolidation. Russell's up. Consolidation here. Same thing as XHB. Gonna go higher. We've got SPX chopping sideways. No follow through yet with that red bearish engulfing. Still looks okay. NASDAQ still looking okay. We're up against resistance. We'll see what happens. We got to see strong selling pressure for me to get bearish, like super bearish on this. I'm not. So I don't want anybody to mistake in what I say. We need to see follow through for me to be like, oh man, this thing's really ready to go down. This is not a lot of selling pressure here, at least not yet. DJT, that was consolidation, looks good to go higher. Still the case. XLI, getting a little bit more selling pressure today, which is good. That could be a reversal candlestick. We'll see. I'm getting a little bit of sideways jumping around here. So we'll see if there's follow through to the upside. SMCI up a little bit. I had a bad earnings call, I guess. NVIDIA's still holding on. It's still holding. We've got Bitcoin down 1%, but reversed throughout the day. Not a bad candlestick. Still looks okay to work its way on up. We'll see. And then Ethereum down 2.5, but that is a reversal candlestick, big hammer candlestick there. We could see it continue higher. It's in an uptrend. So this is a consolidation most likely, if you want to know. Consolidation. We've got MicroStrategy still down 0.74%, getting a little bit of selling pressure here recently. You know, it's not a good entry point here, so I don't know. I'm not going to do anything with it. And then the VIX down 0.66, so a little bit of volatility control. This is sitting on top of this, so I mean, if this does run up, we could see selling pressure kind of across the board if it were to do that. But that's all I've got for today, guys. So give me a thumb up for the content, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the website, special with the coupon code, and that's all I've got. So we'll catch you next time. This is Finding Value.